India is a country of kings. We had many great kings like Porus, Chandragupta Maurya, Ashoka, Samudragupta, Raja Raja the First, Krishnadev Rai, Prithviraj Chauhan, Akbar, etc. Today, we will know about Qutub Shahi Sultanates who built Golconda Fort. The kings made big and strong forts, usually little far from the city, to keep safe themselves from enemy. It was usually a military area where they kept safe their arm and ammunition enough to be defended during a war. Now here in this map of India, we can see some big fort like Red Fort in Delhi, Agra Fort, Gwalior Fort. These are all very famous forts. And here we can see Golconda Fort in Hyderabad. Now this is the yellow part. This is the Telangana. Okay, this part. And here, this is the so many districts in Telangana. And here is Hyderabad. Hyderabad is also a capital of Telangana. So here we find the Golconda Fort. Now this is an aerial view from the aeroplane or from the helicopter. What we are seeing, it is spread in a very huge area, almost 10 kilometers in circumference, and it is on a height almost 400 feet above the surrounding, a small hill. And inside this, they have 4 district court. And to protect the fort, there are 87 semicircular bastions of burj, which rise between 50 to 60 feet. And the fort has 8 gates. And within the walls, there are parade grounds, a palace, mosque, temple, and other establishments. Now in this, we can see more clearly about the fort. This was built by Qutub Shahi Sultanates. They ruled from 1516 to 1687, almost for 172 years. And this fort is 500 years back it was built. People say this fort was strongly built by Qutub Shahi Sultanates, but before that also there was a mud fort. There were many gardens, fields, factories, palaces inside the fort. Many workers lived inside this. It is like a small town. Now, it is not great because of its area, but you just see it is a masterpiece of human hands and engineering. Now, we can see the huge fort with thick walls and deep ditches around the wall. And it has burj at a height to protect themselves from enemy. Golconda Fort is also known as Golconda. In Telugu, that means Shepherd Hill. Now the Bashan, the Burj, what we can see, Nishan Burj, Nau Burj, and a Kari Burj, all these Burj are there. They protect the wall. They protect the wall. That means they protect the fort. Okay. Ahan Kaf Burj, these all are here. Now, what is Burj? You can see here, semicircular, and here the soldiers will be there, and straight they can see if the enemy is coming, and they can tell the other soldiers to be ready and to protect. Now, this is the area you can see on ground. Just now we saw the area that we saw from the air, from the aerial view. But this is the area, and here this is the map of the Golconda Fort. Now these are the places where you can keep the arm ammunitions. These are the gates, okay, the 8 gates, and these are the palaces. These are the gardens, and this blue one is the water where they used to store the water. And now this is a key which is telling you about the fort, what was built, like this one I told you, to store the gunpowders, for their cannons. Now this is a huge gate. If we stand at Fateh Darwaza, whatever we speak, it can be heard at the King Palace. Suppose you clap here. If you clap here in the fort, you can hear, your sound will go so clean. Even dheere se, small clap also you give, it will go till here. The security guard here used to clap here. They had some sign language, and which was able to be heard here, and from there they used to reply. And these are the 4 district fort they had built. And see, in those days the building were of 2 floors, and they also had fountains at the roof. There was no leakage, no dampness, nothing. So how, and see, all it is stone, so heavy stones. There was no electricity, but still they have built it so strongly that from last 500 years, nobody to look after that. Still the remains are there. Beautiful carvings on the wall. And it was taken care that lot of light and air comes inside the fort. Now this is Mehrab. Cool breeze flows in the tunnel. And it is written that soldiers stayed here. Now fort has many staircases because it is on the hilly area to go from one place to another place. So there are lot of staircases. And to keep that area cool, there were many beautiful fountains. And as I told you, the fountains were also on the terrace. Now, what was the water supply? For such a huge area, lot of water is required. So they had many tanks to collect the water. They also had a special rainwater harvesting system. Today we all are saying that everybody should have in their house a rainwater harvesting system. But even in those days, people knew what is rainwater harvesting. And there were clay pipes. You can see the clay pipes in the walls, which was taking the water from one place to another place. Now, what was the system? Now you can see the bullocks. Now these bullocks will rotate. When they will round, this is the one pipe is attached to the bullocks this. So when they are moving, this drum will move. When this drum will move, this tooth at this ring will move. When this ring will move, there is an underground pipe which is moving and making this wheel to move. Now when this wheel comes in the water, it takes the water and it moves up and pour the water here. And from here, the water goes to all over the palace. Now very simple system, that is a force of gravity from up to down. So water always flows from up to down area. ऐसे ऊपर से नीचे आता है पानी. That was the system. तो पानी यहाँ पे रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग है और यहाँ से पानी जा रहा है. कैसे? The palace is built in this way. ऊपर वाला एरिया है, ये नीचे वाला है. So now what, all the tanks here, water harvesting, all those water area in this place, now the water through the pipes, it is moving down in this way and it is coming to all the places. See here, सब जगह पानी जो है वो आ रहा है, इनके गार्डन में आ रहा है, इनके पैलेस में जा रहा है. So people are getting water for farming, for their daily use. So this was the simple thing, but it was so useful to them. And this is the large Kotara horse, and it was sometime, it was also used by the king. It was not only storage of water, but sometime the king wanted to do boating, so he was able to do boating here. Now, this is a painting and it shows about a war. Now, in olden days, king tried to extend their kingdom. They did this by friendship, performing marriages, or by attacking them. The army of horses and elephant with all their big guns and cannons. Imagine how many soldiers will be dying both the sides in the war. But this was past. Now, if we have a fight, there is a nuclear bomb. It is more destructive. Now, this is a cannon used by Aurangzeb. His army had used it to capture the Golconda fort. Last king, the last ruler of Kutab Shahi. And what was his name? Abul Hassan Tana Shah in 1687. Now this cannon is 480 centimeters long and its weight is 16.59 tons. You can imagine how heavy it is, isn't it? And something is written in Persian. But now everybody is going to see that and they are writing their name with the stone and they are spoiling it. Now Aurangzeb took 8 months to conquer Golconda fort due to thick walls and deep ditches. So along the wall there were deep ditches, pits, so that it's very difficult for people to cross that. Now how could army enter with their cannons and guns? It was very difficult for Aurangzeb. So he made some people his friend. In that is, they are known as traitors. ना जो धोखा देते हैं अपने ही राजा को, जिसने धोखा देते हैं, like that one Abdul Kha Pani was one of the traitor who, traitor who sells the secret of their country or kingdom. And so what did he do? He opened the gate and Aurangzeb entered from there. And then he won the war because he had a huge army. Now Aurangzeb got the full control of Kular diamond mines and became the world's richest monarch of his time after conquering Golconda. Now Golconda flourished as a trade center of large diamonds known as the Golconda diamonds. These are the diamonds, famous diamonds of our country. The region has produced some of the world's most famous diamonds. So Kohinoor, now this is Kohinoor, and it is found in the United Kingdom. These they have taken from our country and not returning back. Then Blue Hope, there is another one diamond which is with the United States. Now Pink Darya Noor, this is in Iran. Then White Regent, it is in France. Then Grecian Green, it is in Germany. And the colorless Orlov, it is in Russia. See how people looted our country, isn't it? Nizam and Jacob, they are found in India. But as well as there are so many diamonds like Florentine, Yellow, Akbar Shah, Great Mughal. These diamonds are lost. Nobody knows where are these famous diamonds now. Now see, because nobody is taking so much care of these buildings, it is just left like that. So what is happening? Ruins. The walls are falling. And it is, some people are coming and breaking, taking away some things from here. So now destruction of the fort. And once upon a time, there was a big halls and rooms in this, for the meeting and for other things. Now all those things are not seen. Now activity for you. Draw the fort according to your imagination. You imagine if you were a king what type of fort will be there, how you will make it, what all things you will require to be inside the fort, where you will keep your soldiers, from where you can see the enemy, where you will attach your binocular, okay, where you will put your guns, etc. Everything you think. Now you can be a little bit more modern. You can now, where you will keep your helicopter, aeroplane, etc. I have just given you a starting point that in this way you can make, but you can extend it according to your imagination. Thank you, children.